Hey, welcome everyone. If you've ever tried to figure out how to get your website noticed online or how to really make a splash in the digital world, then you are in exactly the right place. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on one of the most powerful tools out there, search engine optimization or SEO. Let's dive right in. Just take a second and let that quote sink in. Seriously. This isn't just some catchy line. It's the hard reality of today's digital world. Being on that first page of Google isn't a bonus anymore. It's an absolute necessity. And SEO? Well, SEO is the key that opens that door. So, here's our game plan. We're going to start with the what and why of SEO, then peek under the hood to see how search engines actually work. After that, we'll break it all down into 3 simple pillars, give you a 6-step roadmap to learn it, and wrap up by looking at the incredible future it can unlock for you. All right. First things first. Before we can start using this amazing tool, we need to be totally clear on what we're even talking about. So, what exactly is SEO? Okay, so here's the official definition. At its heart, SEO is a scientific and systematic process. Now, those are the two most important words right there, scientific and systematic. This means it's not about luck, it's not about guessing, it's a structured method you can actually learn and apply to get real, predictable results. Let's make this super simple. You've done this a million times, right? You type something like best laptop under $50,000 into Google, and you almost automatically click on one of the first few links. Well, guess what? Those websites didn't get there by accident. They got there using a smart SEO strategy. That top spot is the goal. And if you're wondering, okay, but is it worth the effort? The numbers don't lie. SEO delivers a 14 times better return on investment compared to other digital marketing strategies. That's not just a little better, that is a massive, game-changing difference for any business. You know, to get really good at SEO, you kind of have to learn to think like a search engine. So let's go behind the scenes, into the engine room, and understand the basic process that's running every single time you hit that search button. It really all boils down to 3 simple stages. First up is crawling. Think of this like tiny robot spiders from Google, constantly zipping across the internet, reading every page they can find. Step 2 is indexing. All that information they find gets neatly filed away in a gigantic digital library. And finally, ranking. When you type in a search, Google's algorithm zips through that library, looks at over 200 different things, and in a split second shows you what it thinks are the best, most relevant results. Our job with SEO is to convince that algorithm that our page is the best answer. Now, when you hear 200 factors, I get it, that can sound pretty overwhelming. But here's the good news. We can bundle all of those factors and pretty much everything we do in SEO into 3 main buckets. Think of these as the 3 pillars of your SEO strategy. This is your blueprint. Pillar number 1 is on-page SEO. This is everything you do on your actual website. This is your home turf. You have 100% control over things like the keywords you use, the quality of your content, your titles, your images, all of it. It's all about making your website as clear and helpful as possible for both users and search engines. Pillar number 2 is off-page SEO. This is all about building your website's reputation out on the wider internet. The best way to think about it is this. Every time another quality website links to you, it's like a vote of confidence. It's another site telling Google, hey, these guys know what they're talking about. They're legit. This is where you build trust and authority. And pillar number 3 is technical SEO. This is the foundation of the whole house. It's all the stuff that happens behind the scenes to make sure search engines can even find and read your site properly. We're talking about things like how fast your site loads, if it works well on mobile phones, and if it's secure. If this technical foundation is weak, honestly, the other two pillars just won't be able to hold everything up. Okay, so now we know what SEO is, why it's so important, and the three main parts of it. Now for the really fun stuff. How can you actually learn to do this? Don't worry, we've got a clear 6-step path to get you started. It's definitely a journey, but it's one anyone can take. You start with the fundamentals, just like we've been talking about. Then you really have to master keyword research. That's the bedrock of everything. After that, focus on writing amazing content, learn the tools of the trade, get your hands dirty with some real projects, and this is a big one, never stop learning because SEO is always changing. So, what happens when you follow this path and really learn this skill? What's the payoff? Well, this isn't just something useful to know. It's a high-demand career path with some seriously incredible potential. Just look at this career ladder. You can start out as an SEO executive, making a solid salary. But as you gain experience, you can move up to analyst, then manager, and eventually become an SEO consultant, where top earners can pull in up to 3 lakh a month. The demand for people who can deliver these kinds of results is absolutely huge. So there you have it. We've gone through the what, the why, and the how of SEO. We've laid out the blueprint for success and the path to get there. The knowledge, the opportunity, it's all right there for the taking. So the only real question left is, how are you going to use this power to grow?